Welcome to Saudi Dental College. This is a lecture class series on diagnosis and prevention of dental caries. Let's see how dental caries is formed. Whenever we eat food, the carbohydrate present in the food is fermented by the bacteria, leading to the production of lactic acid. This lactic acid removes the calcium ion from the tooth structure, leading to the formation of enamel surface caries. This picture shows an enamel surface caries on the gingival surface of the canine. What is enamel caries? Enamel caries is also called as white spot lesion, and this is the first stage of dental caries. At this stage, the white spot lesion is treatable using remineralizing agent. If left untreated for 2 to 4 years, this may lead to formation of a full-fledged dental caries. How to detect a dental caries? The easiest and first method for detecting dental caries is visual examination. For this, we need an adequate lighting, compressed air for drying, a mouth mirror, and a ball and probe. The second method is fiber optic transillumination method. For this, we need a fiber optic transillumination light source which is placed 0.5 mm away from the tooth surface and the light is passed. Whenever the light is passed, the dental caries is shown as a dark spot. The radiographic method, in which we use the biotwing X-rays for detecting the proximal dental surface caries, which shows as radiolucent areas. The other method for detecting a proximal surface caries is the placing a temporary orthodontic tooth separator in between the tooth structure. The other method for detecting dental caries are the laser fluorescent devices and the electronic caries meter. What is a white spot lesion? The white spot lesion is the first stage of dental caries. This may be present in most of the patients when they come for early checkup. If the white spot lesion present before drying the tooth surface, it can be confused with the other condition called as a fluorosis. How to prevent dental caries? The dental caries can be prevented by 4 effective methods. The first one is the plaque control method or the proper brushing. Second method is the fissure sealing method. We use the pit and fissure sealant to seal all the deep pit and fissures present in the molars and premolars. Third one is the diet counseling or the controlled diet. Fourth one is the application of fluoride. Who are high risk patients? The high risk patients are medically and physically challenged patients, the children who are fed with nursing bottle. Third, the socially deprived or from children from the low socio-economical status and the ethnic minority groups. Who are the children and lower caries risk? The children who have proper dietary habits and have a regular dental appointments. The children who are motivated for the dental treatment, and the patients who are caries free, and the children who have good oral hygiene. What are the effective plaque control methods? We can use a plaque disclosing tablets and the rinses to locate the plaque present on the tooth surface. The brushing will be an effective method to remove the plaque. For children, we are supposed to use only a small smear of fluoride toothpaste to remove the plaque. After brushing, the children should not rinse the tooth surface or the tooth over the mouth with the water. The nutrition diet in dental caries control. There are two types of sugar which is presented called as intrinsic and extrinsic sugars. And always we recommend to follow a simple sugar to avoid dental caries. So what is the dietary advice? We should always avoid using a nursing bottle, feeding bottle or nursing bottle. What is the alternate for nursing bottle? We can use cups, beakers and straws for drinking. So the safer food such as the foods rich in omega-3, fresh fruits, crispy fruits and the peanuts can be used, and we can avoid frequent snacking and record a 3-day diet diary for safer foods. Thank you.